Queen Liana, don't be no Benihana. She done been through lots of drama, shit the way to 50 llama. She done work, almost dropped 200 pounds. Put in work, you can't keep this woman down.
So why are we here? We're here, I kind of talked about that a little bit. We're here because I want to help you guys. I want to give you what I got. That's why we're here. I came up with this thing a couple of months ago called 30 Days of Hope. It just like dropped in my spirit. Really quickly, my concept of hope. Why hope? Where did I get hope from? So when I was a kid, I used to hope a lot. I used to actually hope, you know? And then I used to feel like, and I'll tell you what I mean by that. I used to feel like it would never like happen the way I wanted it to or whatever, or like maybe I just had bad luck. Like people have like this amazing thing happens to them and I kind of just live and, you know, but I hope little things. I mean, not stupid because it's not stupid, but like I want to win the raffle. Why am I never the kid that wins the raffle? You know, and I always felt like, why not me? You know, like I really wanted the raffle. You know, just like little things. I feel like I never got that little break, even with The Biggest Loser. That was a struggle of mine because I'm like, why do other people get these breaks in life and I feel like I have to fight for everything and I have to go the hard route and I have to like, that's just how I felt. Like, and so I'm like, maybe The Biggest Loser is about to be my moment, and then it wasn't, you know. Yeah. But hope means a confident expectation. There's a sense of anticipation that you live with the confidence. You don't know if it's gonna occur, but you live as if it will because that's how much confidence you have. What is knowing anyway, you know? Like, what? That's a whole nother conversation. But you don't know with 100% that is whatever it is going to occur. At 356 pounds, I did not know that I would be standing here in front of you guys 180 pounds later. But hope says I have so much confidence and an expectation that it will occur, like the return of Christ. How many of us know he's coming back? We don't. Yeah. But our hope, because of his consistency, all the other reasons, has built our confidence to a point that says, well, I have enough confidence to expect that he's not lying about what he says is going to occur. So my hope is rooted in his character. My hope is rooted in his faithfulness. My hope is rooted in his promise because he's proven, whatever. You get what I'm saying. I'm not preaching sermon on the gospel, even though I can do that all day long. Therefore, I have a confidence, I have a hope in his future return. So people are like, I know he's coming back. You don't know. You believe with extreme confidence, right? Yes. A lot of people walk around and say they hope for things. They don't hope, they wish. When they say, I hope this will occur, I hope that, you're saying it would be nice. It would be nice if it occurred. But they don't have a hope attached to it. Because when you have a hope attached to something, the decisions that you make are consistent with this confidence that you have about it occurring. Yes. I don't know if that makes sense.
Yeah, it does make sense.
So when I came up with 30 Days of Hope, this is not a wishing group. Like this is not about like I wish it would be nice if I lost the weight. The only way you guys are gonna lose the weight, the only way that this life that you want for yourself will be successful is when you have a hope factor. You have such a confidence and an expectation of a future result that the decisions you make now are based on that. You say that's going to occur. And the only way that's going to occur is if you don't know. What if you do and I'm not trying to discourage you. What if you work out, you eat right, you do all these things, you don't lose weight? The likelihood of that happening is very unlikely. Yes. Science shown, examples have shown, my testimony has shown enough to say that's probably not going to occur. That's right. However, you don't know. But you walk into the room, you walk into the circumstance, you walk into this group with an expectation for yourself. And when you have an expectation for yourself, the decisions that you make are all based on that expectation. And that's why I call it 30 Days of Hope. The hope factor matters a lot to me because I realize that this bad boy is about conquering in your mind. It's not about the kitchen or the gym. When your mind is made up, everything else falls into place. When your mind is made up, you figure it out. Yeah. Things don't fall into place. When your mind is made up, you figure it out. And so for me, the mental state, the hope factor, that is the most important part of this journey. And honestly of life. You know, I believe that's what the Bible says, to be transformed by the renewing of our minds. Like, your mind is so strong, it can be your greatest, it can be your best friend, it can be your greatest asset, or it can be your enemy, depending on how you treat it. You know, depending on what you do. We're going to have a whole nother session on that. So that's why we're here. That's why I came up with 30 Days of Hope. The 30 days to get you a jump start. It's enough time for you to start creating a routine for yourself. To determine, is this working for me? Is this not working for me? So anyway, this is my baby. You guys are like getting the first version. I picked these up from the printer the other day and I cried. Aww. Because I was like, I did it. Like, I did this. Like, anyway, I'm about to flip out. But anyway, so this is your companion. The goal of this is for me to be able to journey with you guys so we can say what worked, what didn't work, what can we modify, what should be added to the book. It's not the final version, but the fact is, it's here. Like, one quick thing, you guys know what DW40 is, right? Yes. Yeah. I was reading this book because I always get hard on myself. Like, I started 30 Days of Hope and it doesn't have any structure, and I've been walking with these people and I don't really know how to assess, and I was beating up on myself really hard, right? Because this is not the first version or leg of 30 Days of Hope. I was reading this book. You know, see, gave it to me for my birthday. It's called Start. It has all these other words on there too. But by John Acuff. Changed my life. And he brings up the story about DW40. And what he said was, I don't even know what the DW stands for, but he tells a story about how this, we're going to call it potion solution, was the 40th one. Like, this guy went through 39 different trials of trying to get the right thing until he got to the 40th one, and that's when he decided, this is it. Yeah. But he had to go through 39 of them to get to 40. And so sometimes we're so hard on ourselves about, I started over, it's not perfect at the beginning, or I tried to lose weight before and it didn't work. Like, it's okay. Yeah. The issue, the point was, he didn't stop at number 2 because he got discouraged that the first 2 didn't turn out the way he wanted them to. He went 39 different, and he gave his best foot. He put his best foot forward every time, or he actually put effort into it, but he kept going until we got what's called DW40. And so that little story of DW40 I would have never even known changed me, because it changed my perspective on how I see the things that I go or I pursue after, you know. And so I was having, you know, and that relates to this workbook. It relates to your journeys. You're gonna come to points when you're discouraged, you want to give up, you're like, psh, I'm whatever, and you have to think about, like, I do DW40 and just get back up, you know, and just keep going, you know. Anywho, that's what this is. So let's open, that's why we are here. Let's open to this, I call it a workbook devotional, because it is just that. It's not just a workbook, it is also a devotional. It's a combination of 2 things. And well, first, so I'll explain that. It's a combination of both, because I'm really big on the fact that this group is about empowering your mind. This group is about what happens here. That's why the front of it says, win the weight loss battle in your mind. Yes. We'll come back to that first page, but let's turn the page to where it says, where it talks about 30 Days of Hope. Really quick, I'll just read. When I was 20 years old, I decided that I was tired of being obese. I was afraid because I did not think I could actually conquer the beast. But I was desperate. I talked about that earlier. I was desperate enough to try to fight for my life and offer myself a second chance at living. I did not want to simply exist anymore. I wanted to live, and live well. Boy, oh boy, it's been quite the journey. But here I am, 7 years later, beginning this movement called 30 Days of Hope. You could not have told me 7 years ago that I would stand in front of you guys and be telling you how to lose weight. You could not have, you couldn't have told me at that size that I would do that, you know. Yeah. You don't have to know, you just got to keep going. Like, you keep going, you don't have to know. Like, I couldn't say when I was 5, when I grow up, I want to help people lose weight. Like, I couldn't do that. Yeah. That set me free even now, having this concept of what my life is going to be like 20 years from now. I don't know what I'm doing tomorrow. Yeah. Like, I have plans, but kind of like that part of trusting God and just taking the journey with Him. I could have never told you 7 years ago that I would be standing here today, or I even desired to stand here today, because I didn't even know I would be at this place in my life, right? So, anyway, 30 Days of Hope was birthed out of my own journey. It took me 4 years to lose 180 pounds, but I learned a lot during those 4 years. Most people will tell you that there are 2 components to losing weight: nutrition and exercise. And while those two elements are crucial to success on the journey, I learned a greater lesson. I learned that the battle is not won in the kitchen nor in the gym. The battle is won in your mind. That I'm telling you, it is won in your mind. Yes, some people lack the knowledge, the how-to, when it comes to the practicalities of weight loss. But for the most part, it's not about a lack of resources or access to knowledge that holds them back. It's the lack of mental strength. So I realized while nutrition is important, I don't want to be a nutritionist. And while exercise is crucial, I have no desire to be a personal trainer. No, these three things are why I'm here. I want to equip people with the mental tools necessary to conquer weight loss, no matter where they are in the journey. Help people to create a plan and a routine that is conducive to them being successful at weight loss on a daily basis. Like I said, you don't have to go to a ranch. We can make this happen in your life. And the third one, be a source of inspiration to those who are committed to fighting for their lives. I have this thing where I don't believe I can be your motivation. I can be your inspiration. We'll talk about that later. 30 Days of Hope is an opportunity for me to come alongside you for 30 days to help you create a plan based on the routine in the life that you already have to assist you in being successful at accomplishing your personal weight loss goal. It will look different for each individual because you are different people with varying lifestyles. It is not my goal to create some sort of one-size-fits-all model to success. It's about helping you to be successful and giving you the tools to conquer in your mind. I personally believe that it all starts and ends in the mind. Once your mind is made up, you are relentless at figuring out You're relentless at figuring out how to make this thing called life work for you. Welcome to 30 Days of Hope. I'm big on the mind. Clearly. I'm big on the mind. I'm telling you.